What's up, guys? It's your boy, the man, the myth, the legend, Pickdroppers, back at it again with the NFL Week 8 post-game video. Now, in this video, I will be going over some of the games from the past week that I thought were very interesting games. Now, the first game I want to talk about is Dallas beating Philadelphia. Now, this was a great game, and Dallas definitely played their butts out. And at the end, Philadelphia was just not able to score enough points in the fourth quarter and to slow down Dallas's defense or offense to get the win. They just didn't play well enough, and that cost them to lose. They were able to slow down Dak Prescott in the first three quarters and only hold him to 13 points, and then gave up 16 points in the fourth/overtime. So that was definitely the reason why Philadelphia lost. That was a huge game for Philadelphia, and now I think that the Dallas Cowboys just pretty much won the division, and I think they will be able to go all the way to the NFC Championship game because of this huge victory. And the next game I really want to talk about is Denver barely beating San Diego. Now, I thought this was a very interesting game. I thought Denver was going to crush San Diego, but San Diego's looking like a really, really good team. And Melvin Gordon had a huge game against a Broncos defense that's known for stopping the run and the pass. Now, I was really surprised with how well Melvin Gordon played, but I think the problem in this game was how bad Phillip Rivers played. He only completed 42.6% of his passes, and he got through 3 interceptions, which definitely will not be able to win you the game. But they were very close, and in the fourth quarter, they had a couple of times to get the lead and win the game. Now, another game I want to talk about that I thought was very interesting was Carolina beating Arizona. Now, I really don't know who the real team in the NFC is. I mean, Carolina was able to beat Arizona. That's crazy. I am so surprised. Carolina played their butts off. Their defense finally showed up, which is like a first this season. Arizona was just not able to score enough points. David Johnson was not able to get it going on the ground, and he really wasn't able to because they were down like 24-0 at one point in the game, and so they had to abandon the run game, which made them one-dimensional, and I think that's the reason why they lost. And they definitely played worse than the Panthers. The Panthers showed what they're capable of doing. Definitely a very interesting game. Now the next game I really want to talk about is New Orleans beating Seattle. Now, New Orleans, definitely an offensive team. They played really well this week. The defense for Seattle just wasn't able to stop New Orleans' high-powered offense, and New Orleans just outplayed them. I mean, Hightower also had a huge game, and Seattle was not able to make New Orleans one-dimensional, even though Drew Brees only passed for 265 yards, which I'm pretty sure is a season low. Tim Hightower had a really good game, and Russell Wilson's number one wide receiver was a guy named Posisi, and he's also a running back. So that's definitely not going to be able to get it done. Now the next game I really want to talk about is the Detroit Lions losing to the Houston Texans. Now, I thought this was Detroit's week to prove that they're a really good team, but obviously not. They lost to what I think is a subpar team in the Houston Texans, and they just weren't able to get any points on the board against Houston's defense. Matthew Stafford only threw for 240 yards, and he didn't look as good as he has in the past couple of weeks. And Brock Osweiler was able to score just enough points to get the win. Houston's defense really showed up, making Detroit have 3 points for more than 3 quarters. It was not till 15 minutes left in the game until Detroit finally got more than 3 points on the board. And that's definitely not going to be able to get you the victory against some really good teams. Now, I'm not saying Houston's a really good team, but if Detroit wants to make the playoffs, and if they do make the playoffs, they're not going to be able to go anywhere if they're not able to beat high-level teams. Now, that's pretty much it for this past week. I'm definitely looking forward to next week. Another huge game was Washington, Cincinnati. Don't really want to talk much about that. As you guys see, the video is ending. Definitely very interesting game, though. Washington looking pretty scary. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and write a comment down below on what you would like to see next. It's your boy Pickdroppers, and I'm out. Peace!